There we go.
Fort Worth ISD, JROTC. We're loaded up and we're headed to Vicksburg.
I do, smell me.
Students are handpicked from their instructors that are actually teaching a U.S. military history course. And so far on the bus, we have a total of 28 cadets with us. First stop that we're going to make is going to be Barksdale Air Force Base.
We're at the 8th Bomb Wing Air Power Museum, giving our cadets a chance to look at a piece of history in air power. In addition to looking at many displays in that era, they're also going to get a chance to look at a whole gambit of aircraft from World War II to pretty much the modern era, namely bombers with 4 engines, propeller-driven airplanes to jet aircraft in the nuclear age, B-17s, B-24s to B-52s and B-58s and B-47s, all kinds of neat aircraft that many of these cadets have only read about or seen in movies. P-51 Mustang was the later in World War II, the predominant escort for the B-17 bomber. And it's kind of a really neat display because they show the P-51 right next to the B-17 Flying Fortress.
I just didn't realize, I guess, the progression of how far we've come, like what we had in the 1940s in World War II and what we've come to today and the technological advances that we've had.
I get excited because I get to know more about people. I get to know more about their history.
Okay, ladies, once you guys get your stuff, okay, just gonna line up right here and follow Cadet Hernandez in because she knows exactly where we're going. We have 2 rooms.
As the war transitioned from the north to the south, what time period are we talking about here at Vicksburg? Tonight what we're going to do is we're going to have a review before the actual tour. Every school is going to get up and brief about 5 minutes. They have a topic, maybe on a Confederate general or say on a Union soldier. And they're going to get up here and give an overview. So we just don't go into it without knowing anything about it.
The visitor center you were currently in was opened in 1970.
The next 20-minute-long orientation will be starting in 2 minutes.
Several times, Union forces had tried to take Vicksburg. A naval attack had failed.
I think what's impressed me the most is how the Union went about taking Vicksburg and how the Confederates have responded to that.
Welcome to Vicksburg National Military Park. We take in over 1,858 acres of land. We have over 1,300 memorials. This is state monuments, regimental monuments, and position tablets put up in dedication to the men that fought here at Vicksburg. Confederates were fortifying the city of Vicksburg.
I feel like history is really important because it tells us the mistakes that we've made so that we can make better decisions as leaders in the future.
We're bringing this cannon into position. We have to dig out a parapet area such as what we have here.
We've already been learning about Vicksburg and military history. It really expanded our knowledge on getting to be here and actually walk the ground.
It's a very fun experience. It's packed full of information, and it's just a wonderful experience. You get to enjoy beautiful scenery. There's so many things that you get to learn, wonderful battle sites. It's really cool.
When you go in the Illinois Monument,
A lot of the ideas for the warfare in Vicksburg were based on trenches or on high fighting points. Some of them will be really high and throw things down low as people were trying to approach them from lower parts, or they would get really low so they could stay away from warfare that was being held on level surfaces.
Southwest beam machine, sharper than a guillotine. First to go, steal the show. How do you think you got to know? Take no mess, won't pass the test. Southwest Raiders are the best. Who are Southwest?
And it's a really great thing that they make these memorials for them to keep them in their memory and keep them alive and know that they're still here with them.
So when I got to go and see the ironclad that had sunk here so many years ago and see the engine systems that it had, all the intricate workings of it, and just to see all the little pieces that come together to make the bigger picture, it's not so simplistic anymore. Because before, whenever I would think of Civil War, I would think of simple guns, simple tactics, simple everything. And coming out here and seeing it, it's no longer simple.
You could imagine, you could see, like, if you visualize it, you were just like all these people going up these hills and everything just for our country so that we could have our freedom.
To come out and really experience the battlefield and see what happened here is an amazing experience because it's no longer something on a page that I just read. It becomes real for me.